So let's get started. So let's get a preview of the track first. As you can hear, it's very nasty and distorted. No space, no clarity, no fatness to it. Everything just a clash with each other. So that's exactly what we're going and do. So just think of me as a doctor. We're going to have surgery. You know what I mean? So normally me like start with my synths and then work my way around into all of the elements of the track. So let's add a limiter to the master bus. Now, this will not be doing anything whatsoever, no compression, no nothing. It's just there for display purposes, using it as a meter pretty much. So let's bring in the stock limiter from FL Studio, one of my favorites by far. So let's now detach it, meaning that it stays on top of anything. So if we click the background, it's still up on the top. And let's bring it to the corner over here. And then let's make it a little bit bigger so we can see what's going on. The threshold we're up on the compressor side. So the ceiling, right now we don't set it to -5. You can see the number down in the bottom right hand corner. So we're going to set the ceiling to -5. So anything pretty much that go across -5, that's making me know say it's too loud personally. When we done mix, me like for everything at its loudest point for the around -6. You know what I mean? To -8. -5 is pushing it, but that's fine by me. So if we play it right now, you'll see a lot of limiting, a lot of compression are going. Because the track is very loud. And this is not even the track at its loudest volume. So even if we turn it up right now, you know what I mean? A lot of work to be done. So let's start off with the synths. Let's start with the main synth, or the most dominant synth, which would be this one from Serum. So let's solo that out. Hold on, something right. Something not right. What the fuck? I have the fucking volume turned on all the way like a fucking idiot, and I think there's something wrong. Sorry about that. So yeah, let's start to increase the volume. Like I said, this is the main synth. This is the most dominant synth. So you want this have a big feeling to it. You want it take up a lot of space, you know what I say. So let's bring in another instrument real quick, just for give you a kind of gauge again of what we are trying to achieve. So let's go Fab Filter this time. I want a dynamic, another dynamic, we want a parametric EQ from Fab Filter. Reason being, we need something that can display exactly what's going on. So let's detach this and put it upside of the limiter up in the top right or so. So like I say, we want something we can display. Hold on, this thing is a blood clock custom size and all. If you customize it, what go on? Alright, so go small. Okay, so what we don't use this to is pretty much watch the waveform of the track. When we mix the instruments, just to see what the instruments add to the track, where the most, what would I say, most dynamic parts of the track there, and how the waveform change over time. So like an instrument like this, as you can see, it have a lot of bass, which is not really heard. So you don't really need that. And this is not the type of instrument that need bass anyway. So immediately we would address that and cut it out. So we just all use that as a display. Remember, it is on the master channel. It's not doing anything as far as work. So we go just use it as a visual representation of exactly what's going on. So let's do that. So let's get to EQ in this. And we're going to use the regular stock FL Studio EQ. It's probably my favorite EQ next to the Fab Filter Pro Q. It have a lot of features and a lot of useful features at that. So that's the one we're going to use to start this track. So let's now enlarge this and get to work. So immediately, I could go for a preset, but we'll do everything from scratch. So let's go up with this, make this a round curve, and we're going to simply just, matter of fact, make this sharp. Simply just cut everything below about 100 because it's not needed. And notice immediately the waveform change on the master because we don't have all of that bass that we don't need. It's just mud. So let's turn off the EQ and you will see what I'm talking about. So immediately the sound gets a lot brighter, gets a lot cleaner. And then we just go add a little bit more of a sheen to it, a little bit of a boost in the high end. Cool. So let's say we did want to add back a little bit of body. How we can do that? We can just use reverb. So let's go over to one of the send channels and let's create a reverb. I'm gonna make this blue. Let's add the Fab Filter Pro Q. Not Pro Q, the Pro R, which is the reverb. And we need a reverb. Let's get rid of the playlist and let's put this over here. Let's put the delimiter underneath it so we can drag our plugins that we use over to the other side over here. So, okay, cool. So we want a reverb, but we want a reverb that's dark but big at the same time. We don't want too much of brightness to it. So let's start with a preset. Let's go large. Let's go large. Let's start with large bright church. Let's send the signal to the reverb now. Okay. Okay. So it's a little bit on the bright side, but that can be expected because it says a bright church. So a quick correction to that is just to put an EQ behind it and cut all of the frequencies what we don't want, meaning all of those brighter frequencies that we don't need. We can cut all of those and get rid of them. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we just get an EQ preset. I have a master high and low pass preset I like to use a lot. So pretty much just go get rid of all of these. So now it's a more of a darker reverb, but it's a much better sounding reverb. It's very subtle, but it works wonders. So let's turn off the reverb and listen. I mean, it just sounds dry and dead. Perfect. So now, let's move on. Let's continue adding the rest of the instruments. So let's move on to the next synth. That's an arpeggiator. Now this is a very, 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 very loud arpeggiator, no lie. So let's go onto the arp channel itself and turn that down because it's fucking loud to the point where it's annoying. I mean, that's it with the volume almost less than half and turn up on the mix and it's still loud as fuck. So let's... Okay, so now let's go in and doctor it up. Let's turn off Stereo Savage. Cool. Matter of fact, no, we're not going to replace it because we need it for the FSD. So let's just turn it off, bring it all the way to the bottom so we don't use it. Let's bring in an EQ. Let's dark up this sound a little bit. So stock EQ again, like I said, is one of my favorite. Love it very much. And let's dark up the arpeggiator. Let's make this a little bit more round. And let's bring the volume up. Cool. Let's bring in contact. Okay, so now you start think, you're bringing in more instruments, you're bringing in more elements, right? So what's the one logical thing that you can do? You can start spread sounds. So with the first two sounds, we kind of have them kind of like directly all the way across the bands. So with this, we don't kind of put a little bit of a delay upon it. And there's a stock plugin from FL Studio. This is one of my absolute favorite plugins to use. And I'm very, like upset a lot of time because I wish me did have this in a other DAWs, this same exact plugin. I swear. You have plugins like it, but it's just not the same. This little motherfucker here, so it's just wicked. So what I'm going to use it do is delay one side of this sound a little bit more than the other side. So this is without it, and just listen to when I turn it on. See, just go from being a central sound to more of a sound on the outskirts, you know what I mean? So we do that. Let's then add an EQ behind that to get rid of some of them bass frequency there. That, like I say, we don't need them. So just look at the bass frequency upon the EQ. I mean, all of this done here, so we don't need it. So simple, we just high pass, low pass, and cut out all of that. Just like that. And then, like I said, you always want to add some sheen, so you just boost the highs. But you don't want to take out too much of the body out of the sound. As compared with everything else. Cool. It just sit on top of everything else. So let's play it and then we'll turn it off so you can hear the difference. Perfect. On to the next song, Nexus. Let's solo this. Okay, so we have a delayed pluck with a lot of movement. Like the delay is bouncing from left to right, pretty much a ping pong delay. So, firstly, if you look at the EQ, very loud, around 800 to 900. So what we can use for this is a dynamic EQ or a multi-band compressor. Pretty much the same exact fucking thing. The one I'm going to choose is, which one? Which blood clot one? Let's use dynamic multi-band compressor. Yeah. Let's just go with, we'll go with waves for right now. So, I normally draw for a multi-band compressor when I have a sound and I like the sound, but I want to change the sound, but I don't want to actually just completely change the sound. I want the sound constantly change over time. So that's what we don't do. Like I say, the band at which I did have the problem was around 800 to 900, so in between there. So about right here. So let's first get the sound the way we want it, EQ-wise and all of that before we do the compression. Because after the compression, I don't want to do none else to this sound specific. So let's get an EQ. And do pretty much the same thing. Master high-low sweep. So the sound is a little bright. So let's get rid of some of that brightness. Cool. Okay, cool. Like that. And now let's do the compression. Let's turn that on. So set the threshold to about -25. I want the attack very fast, release somewhat fast, so about like 65 milliseconds. The Q, we want that a little bit wider because we want it to affect a lot of different frequencies. We're going to put this at about 895 because, like I say, it's about 8 to 900 right around here. You know what I mean? Yes, right around here is where we're getting all of the problems, so we don't want it to affect that. And we want it to do about 2.5 dB gain reduction, and then the range I want it compress is about maximum -6, not -60, -6. So you can immediately see the difference and see how control it is now. So you just do A beat. I mean, so it's a lot more controlled. And we kind of go do the same thing here without the gain. -2.1 range, we go do probably about -3. And then threshold, we go to -30. And frequency, we go to about 675. Attack, somewhat of a slow, want a slow attack for this one, but want a really, really quick release. Perfect. So in context with everything, now we can just blend it. Cool. So far we have 4 sound working very, very well together. Sound very, very good. No issues, no phase issues or nothing like that. So we move on to the next. All right. So immediately with this sound right here, when me hear it, I kind of get this effect in my head when I want it swing from left to right. So while it play, I want it to do something like this. Let's just bring in Pan Man and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So let's go. Sound ties. Sound tie. What the bomb? Sound ties. And then sound feel, Pan Man. The default preset that load up is the exact effect one want out of the sound, but we still have to tweak it a little bit. So this is what I hear when I hear this a sound I play dry. You know what I mean? But me I hear it I go faster than that, so like a boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? So it's really, really fast. I go let's switch this to soft. And let's up the rate. And then let's play it and see. So but I want it to go left and right. I don't want it just go right. I want it to go both ways. Exactly like that. So back with the track now, let's do a little bit of EQing. If I get rid of some of them bass frequency there that we don't need. Anything that's not bass or a kick, it don't need bass. Remember that. Take you a long way. Perfect. Love that sound. Love that sound very, very much. Let's get rid of some of these effects off of the screen. All right. So now on to the next sound. All right, so there's a click right at the front of the sound now. Kind of want EQ. And then we're going to drown this sound with reverb. All right, so this reverb don't really fit that sound, so we're going to create a new reverb. We're going to go Lexicon 224. So 224 RVRB. Let's change the color. Boom. We're going to bring in this late digital verb suite. And we're going to pull up the Lexicon 224 and go play it. And go rich play it. And then let's send this to that reverb. And now let's EQ some of these frequencies. It have a very nasty frequency when we don't like, just need to find it. Okay, might be it. All right, let's cut out some of these lower frequencies. Nice, very, very nice. Let's up the reverb time to about 1.5 seconds. Let's turn off some of the highs. Make it a darker reverb. And then let's blend this sound back with the rest of the tracks. So now this is first time when we do introduce panning. So what we do is pan this sound a little bit more to the right. About 30 to 40% more to the right. But this is a trick, and it's a crazy trick. So we'll pan that to the right, but we don't do a delay or rename this or create delay. And we go hard pan the delay to the left. So we don't send this serum signal that's pan to the right. We'll go about 50% to the right. We don't send it to a delay, and that delay is the repeater, also from Slate Digital. Let's go D16. Delay, repeater. Where's the fucking repeater? Oh, sound ties. Repeater. Yeah, this delay is crazy because like 3 different companies sell that delay. Slate Digital sell it, Soundtire sell it, and D16 sell it. So I don't know who the fuck make it. So it's crazy. So I got quarter note delay. So just listen to the effect of the delay. So we don't have the dry signal, the regular signal I play upon the right, but the delayed signal I play upon the left side of the headphone or speaker where you listen to this one. But let's take the effect one step further. So now we don't put the Fab Filter Pro C behind the delay, and now it pretty much turned into a dynamic delay, meaning we don't sidechain the delay with itself. So what I mean by that is without sidechain the delay with the which fucking channel they on Serum. Yep. So whenever the sound now play, you don't hear the delay, but whenever the sound play, it does squash the delay. So take a listen. It's just a crazy trick. And what I do is it don't mud up the track. It don't get a lot of just unnecessary artifacts what you might don't need in the track. It's just a very good little trick to learn from a YouTuber. Just an awesome trick. So back with the track, everything sounding good. Yeah, so everything's sounding good. On to the next elements. We should be approaching bass lines now. Okay, so now we have what we would call this, pretty much an exact duplicate of the other track. So what we don't do with this, same exact thing. Create a delay, pan it hard right, because we don't push this sound hard left. So it's pretty much a reverse of exactly what just going on. And just listen to the effect what we get. It's just some crazy. It's just crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay, so now let's move these send channels from off of this. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Fucking channel and move, man. Swear this thing, like fuck itself. Bring this cross. So let's hard pan that to the right. Let's bring this 50. I'm still adding reverb, same reverb. On a cutoff. It's a nasty little frequency. I hear upon the left, no, upon the right side of my headphones. EQ that out. It's a bass frequency too. I don't know where specific. Not sure if it's down here, but I hear a very, very nasty frequency. So I'll just cut that out immediately. Yep, gone. Add some more reverb to it. Then the delay. Let's sidechain the delay with that signal. Where's the fucking compressor one? Oh, the bumper clot, man. Oh. So let's sidechain that with track 7. Let's go back around and let's take a listen to the two of them together. Cool. So all I do now is just some level management. Just lower the volume on them. Don't want them overpower. Don't know what going because I'm already bright enough as it is. Cool.